So we're back to Claptrap. Almost halfway through the book. Getting there. I'm going to read them all before we're done. This is a poem called Inheritance. And it's an interesting poem, I think, in that what does inheritance mean? And I think in this case it's really talking about, I'm not sure I was totally clear about it when I wrote the poem, which was a couple of years ago now, what one inherits from one's family, one's belief system, which isn't really necessarily one's own. It's something that you just, from the time you're a child, you take on. And in this case, I think I understood that it had trapped me in some ways, the way I was raised. Not exactly how I was raised even, just the kind of strange little fog-like reality of things just seeping in to your life that you take seriously. But in any case, it's not so much the details of that, but it's the state of affairs I found myself in a few years ago, and I changed my life in a profound way. Since then, basically selling my houses and living much more simply. But at this time, I hadn't made those changes. Inheritance. This sweet dimness that invades me, saddles me, rolls me in cotton, and files me away with ancient morgue signatures affixed to my clever white socks. Hopes that no one will notice how slipped away I've become, comfortable, spending the rest of my days as a detainee, squirreling tunnels of escape under my arms. But occasionally an inexplicable sun comes out, no relation to me, revealing the blistering earth with its nasty aroma of coffee and foamed milk, and I'm handed cherries and sat beside an insistent child singing loud, unintelligible songs. I think the first part didn't quite get right. I'm going to just read the first part, just one more little time. Just the first section. I think the last part's clear. It is like music poetry. You got to get it right, and I think I was a little bit off there in the beginning. This sweet dimness that invades me, saddles me, rolls me. Let me start one more time, because the key is this sweet dimness. This sweet dimness that invades me, saddles me, rolls me in cotton, and files me away with ancient morgue signatures affixed to my clever white socks. Hopes that no one will notice how slipped away I've become, comfortable, and so on and so on and so on. So the sweet dimness hopes that no one will notice how slipped away I've become. And then the rest of the poem is sort of attacked in the end by an insistent child singing loud, unintelligible songs.